Alright, so this is This We the People News. Alright, this video is without prejudice and without recourse. Alright, I'm not an attorney, I'm not giving legal advice, so if I say or do anything on here, it's just my opinion, people. Do not take it as such. Alright, be responsible for yourselves, okay? Alright, it's gonna be a little loud watching my grandbaby in the middle of the day. So, let's proceed forward.
Joint Chiefs of Staff. Meet the 115th Congress, that is. Please have the Inspector General investigate. Signed, Robert Allen Redlewski, sui juris, in my own person. United States Army veteran, Social Security number 3715-6794, January 10th, 2017. And what I hope to get is probable cause that the Inspector General might go investigate the supposed seating of the Senate and the House and find out that they haven't followed the law, they haven't followed the Constitution, therefore they're not seated, therefore all states are in rebellion against the United States. And the President has a duty to issue an Emancipation Proclamation to tell the rebels to go back and for the states to send some representatives because there's nobody sitting in Congress. And it's easy enough to follow with all this wonderful technology. We're going to be able to look at the congressional record of the day. We're going to be able to look at the video of the day, and we're going to be able to look at the law as it's written to see what they should have done and just listen to see what they did. And so, in the U.S. Code, Title II, for Congress, in subsection 21, Oath of Senators, it says, the oath of office shall be administered by the President of the Senate, each senator, who shall be elected previous to his taking a seat. So before he can take a seat, he needs to take the oath of office. And according to Article 6 of the Constitution of the United States, that says that senators and representatives, before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath of affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as qualification to any office of public trust under the United States. So that, to me, says that the oath that we're going to hear, because it has a religious test, isn't the oath that the Constitution is speaking of. Here's the oath we're going to hear him say, which is found in 5 U.S. Code 3331, Oath of Office, where it says there, in the United States Code, Title 5, Section 3331, an individual, except the President, elected or appointed to an office of honor or profit in the civil service or uniformed services shall take the following oath. I, A.B., do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office for which I am about to enter. So help me God. This section does not affect other oaths required by law. And it has a religious test. And the Constitution says there will be no religious test. So this is not the oath that the Constitution speaks of in Article 6, and the Constitution supersedes the Act of Congress. Now, the other thing that's interesting is this is for anybody for honor or profit. Like it said, this one here, and all both, okay, as a, but no religious tests shall be required as a qualification to any office of public trust. Right? So if you have an office of the public trust, you're supposed to be taking this oath. You take this one for honor and profit. Take this one up here under the 6. as an office of public trust. Well, let's see what they did. Right? Because, hey, we can do this. So here is Vice President Biden swears in Senate of the 115th Congress, according to the Associated Press. Let's take a listen.
The order in the Senate, please. The order in the Senate. The chair lays before the Senate the certificate of election of 34 senators elected. Please. Order in the Senate, please. The chair lays before the Senate the certificate of election of 34 senators elected for 6-year terms beginning January 3rd, 2007. All certificates, 2017. All certificates, the chair is advised, are in the form suggested by the Senate or contain all the essential requirements of the form suggested by the Senate. If there is no objection to the reading of the certificates, they will be waived and they will be printed in full in the record. No objection. If the senators to be sworn will now present themselves at the desk in groups of 4, as their names are called in alphabetical order, the chair will administer the oath of office. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God? Congratulations.
And then they'll sign the book. Okay, hey, that's what they did on January 3rd, 2017. Now we just compare that to, well,
You dirty rotten scoundrel.
how good do they do to what they're supposed to do? Do they follow the rules, in other words? So give me a second to load a few things up. Okay, so in Title II of the U.S. Code, which is for the Congress, so United States Code, Title II, the Congress, Chapter 2, Organization of the Congress. Just take a quick look at some of these sections, such as subsection 21, Oath of Senators. The oath of office shall be administered by the President of the Senate to each senator who shall be elected previous to his taking his seat. And then, now this I got off of Cornell. So if you put in Title II United States Code in Google, one of the hits will be for this site called Cornell. See if you get on there. It has those different sections of the code in there. And if you were looking at it there, you'd be able to click on this one stat 23. Right? So this section that is now in Title II United States Code originally was the revised statute number 28, derived from an act of June 1st, 1789, Chapter 1, subsection 2. It's like, wow, that's right at the beginning. And let's go take a look at what that had to say. Because whatever they're doing here has to do with what it says in 1 Stat 23. And it says in 1 Stat 23, Acts of the First Congress of the United States, Statute 1, Chapter 1, an act to regulate the time and manner of administering certain oaths, being enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled. That the oath or affirmation required by the 6th Article of the Constitution of the United States, right? 6th Article of the Constitution of the United States shall be administered in the form following, to wit, I, A.B., do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States. Period. That's the oath they're supposed to take. That's the oath that every officer, judge, governor, the several states and of the United States all need to take this oath. I, Robert Allen Redlewski, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States. Period. No more. No, so help me God, no nothing else. Unless you've taken this oath, unless they have taken this oath, they're not fulfilling subsection 21 of the U.S. Code. So they're not sitting in office. Case closed. We can stop now. There's so much more to look at. So let's look at just a few more things. What else does this have to say? The said oath of affirmation shall be administered within 3 days after passing this act by one member of the Senate to the President of the Senate, to the President of the Senate, to the President of the Senate, and by him to all members, and to the Secretary, and to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. All members who have not taken a similar oath by virtue of particular resolution of said House, and to the clerk. And in case of absence of any member from the service of either house or time subscribed, taking the oath of affirmation, the same shall be administered to each member, and he shall appear to take his seat. Now those words, I, A, B, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, that's in Title V. I believe that's just about, let's go take a look. I, A, B, do solemnly swear or affirm I will support, oh, this says support and defend. See, they added words to it, so you can't just say, well, it's in there. The exact wording isn't in there. President Washington and John Adams said these are the words you're going to use. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States. Again. No, that's the oath that satisfies the Constitution. Be it further enacted that at the first section of Congress, never general election of representatives, the oath of affirmation aforesaid shall be administered to any one of the members of the House of Representatives to the Speaker. So, as you can see, hey, they have to take the same oath. And by him to all members present and to the clerk, previous to entering on any other business, and to the members who shall afterwards appear previous to their taking their seats. The President of the Senate, for the time being, shall also administer the said oath or affirmation to each senator who shall hereafter be elected previous to his taking his seat in any future case of President of the Senate who shall not have taken the said oath. Biden didn't take this oath, that's in here. Go show it to me. Right, I want to see the oath that satisfies Article 6. He's not the President of the Senate who's taken it off. So who shall not have taken the said oath or affirmation, the same shall be administered to him by one of the members of the Senate who's taken the oath. So is there anybody seated anyplace that's followed Article 6 of the Constitution and taken the oath that's in 1 Stat 23? And be it further enacted that the members of the several state legislatures at the next session, respectively, and all executive and judicial officers of the several states who have heretofore chosen or appointed shall, or who shall be chosen for, get that on. Appointed before the first day of August next, who shall be in office and shall within 1 month thereafter take the same oath or affirmation, except where they have taken it before, which may be administered by any person authorized by the law of the state. Such office shall be holden to administer oaths. And the members of the several states legislatures and all executive and judicial officers of the several states who shall be chosen or appointed after said first day of August shall, before they proceed to execute the duties of their respective offices, take the foregoing oath or affirmation, which shall be administered by persons or persons who, by law of the state, shall be authorized to administer the oath of office. And the person or persons so administering the oath hereby required to be taken shall cause a record or certificate thereof to be made in a manner as by law of the state he or she shall be directed to record or certify the oath of office. Well, which oath of office? Well, the one we looked at. Really short one. 1 Stat 23. 1, number 1, STAT 23. And it be further enacted that all officers appointed or hereafter be appointed under the authority of the United States shall, before they act in their respective offices, take the oath or affirmation which shall be administered by person or persons who shall be authorized by law to administer such officers their respective oaths of office, and such officers shall incur the same penalties in case of failure as shall be imposed by law in case of failure to take their respective oath of office. Means you're not holding the office, you can't enforce the law. So no judge, no cop, no senator, no congressman, no governor, no mayor, nobody who hasn't taken that oath can enforce the laws of the United States. They have no authority. They can't enforce anything on you. You just need to make them aware that the Secretary of the Senate and the Clerk of the House of Representatives, for the time being, shall, at this time, take an oath of affirmation. What we said, each take an oath or affirmation in the words following to wit: I, the Secretary of the Senate, or Clerk of the House of Representatives of the United States of America, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will truly and faithfully discharge the duties of my office to the best of my knowledge and abilities. So who's ever taken that oath is probably the only person that's actually oath ready to give other people their oaths. Because Biden wouldn't have.
Alrighty, so this is just We the People News. Alright, till next time, y'all.